Hello and welcome. We're here at the India Energy Week, and I'm here at the stall of Seros, where I'm joined by the MD and CEO of the company, Mr. Ashish Agarwal. Mr. Agarwal, thank you so much for your time and
Thank you so
speaking
much,
to
Arjun.
us. First of all, my quick thoughts on the atmosphere that you're picking up, the vision that the minister has outlined for the sector. Your quick take on the energy that you're picking up here.
No, I think it's incredible. It is not just India Energy Week for the energy, but the sheer energy we see all around here. It's very impressive the way this event has been put together. And I mean, rightly in the spirit of what the Prime Minister said at the time of launching the first India Energy Week, that India is the third largest energy consumer globally. And event of this scale is really befitting. It is very, very interesting to see so many global luminaries, companies, CEOs, ministers from all across the world landing up on one stage and really deliberating that what's the right way forward, decarbonization, green, renewable, at the same time balancing it with the energy mix which is prevalent.
Right. So clearly, the focus is on successful energy transition, but at the same time preserving energy security. Tell us about some of your operations. When we're talking about decarbonization, what are some of the landmark projects of Seros that are that are on the way, and how the aspects of decarbonization, net zero, sustainability are being integrated in that.
Right, as you rightly put, even we heard Honorable Minister Hardeep Puriji's address that it is a transition process. So it will not happen overnight. It will go hand in hand. And while as a company we are very focused on helping the Indian upstream oil and gas companies to explore more, discover more, and produce more. So we provide the whole array of services, right from drilling for oil and gas sector, directional drilling, also well completion like coil tubing, nitrogen pumping, cementing, well testing, etc. So we have end-to-end portfolio, and some of these things really is an import substitution technologies which have been the forte of only Western companies. Proud to say that we are a homegrown Indian company. We have brought in all this expertise. For example, India's first 3,000 horsepower rig in the private sector, which is capable of very, very deep and deviated drilling. We are soon going to begin a drilling program for 6,500 meters plus, very, very complex deviated wells in the Assam Basin. So while we are working towards maximizing the current production, we are also mindful of the transition. And so Seros is playing its own role in also putting India on the global geothermal map. We are helping explore the geothermal energy potential in India, and which is our contribution really to the green transition.
Very quickly, if you could just shed some light on some of your key projects, be it in Ladakh or Assam. What's so special? What's that first of a kind element in them?
So we are doing some very, very interesting projects. For example, we are doing a drilling campaign with Oil India as our client. These are extremely complex, deep deviated wells for which we have brought 3,000 horsepower rig package equipment, and we are looking to start this campaign. This is, like I said, import substitution, first of its kind, and we are very, very, very excited about it. Also, in a very remote and difficult region of Ladakh, we are exploring the geothermal energy potential. It has been hugely, hugely challenging because, to mobilize any equipment in that remote terrain, the climate is tough, the weather window is very short, you get hardly 3 or 4 months of work, and it requires tremendous, will to be able to execute something like this. But yes, we are quite excited about it.
So my last question to you, you were talking about the opportunities that are being created for this sector. The event saw yesterday the announcement of the 10th round of bidding, right, under the OALP scheme. What are your thoughts on the opportunities that will be open?
Yeah, India is a is a growing country with a 7% GDP growth annually. There's a direct correlation to the energy requirement. It needs more and more of energy as we power up India, and therefore, with new players coming in through the OALP program, there will be a requirement of a lot of services. Right from logistics to infrastructure development to equipment, and so there's going to be tremendous opportunity for Indian startups and companies to be able to tap into these opportunities. And I see this momentum going on for the next decade or so.
Mr. Agarwal, thank you so much for your time. Pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you.